Have we made it?
What?
Oh, he just said, what did you say?
Have we managed to get on the little ferry?
Please, sir.
Please, if they, I want a bottle of water. Look at that, look at that. Woo!
We made it onto the ferry to, well, we're heading to Nanaimo to go to Vancouver Island to visit my parents for the weekend. We hadn't booked ferry tickets, but we got on just. How many cars do you think are behind us?
Less than 8. I'm very proud of you for actually making it
out the door.
Out of the door. And it was 15 minutes later than we were hoping, but
we still made it.
Look at that beautiful view. Here's Georgina. It's good colours, huh?
I can tell you chose them. You would be amazing at writing the Christmas cracker jokes. I feel
Christmas
like
crackers would be the best, yeah.
when you're retired, you know, and you just want something to like keep you busy, I think you should do that.
I did think about starting that e-commerce company, didn't I? Of like Christmas crackers. I mean, they say do what you love, don't they?
Yeah.
Telling bad jokes. The only bad thing is I'd have to try and make some crackers.
Or you'd get a factory to do that.
Right, but the integral part is on my jokes. That is.
What would you call the company? Patrick Crackers. Oh my gosh, you've nearly drank all of this.
Yeah, sorry.
It's all our water we have.
Is it?
2 bottles.
I've nearly drunk all this one as well.
Cheers. We downloaded a case file then.
Yes. It's really annoying me that this QR code isn't centered.
Well, redo it then. Look, I just spent ages on mine. Set our phone backgrounds to our COVID vaccine QR codes so we can flash them to get in places rather than searching through our photo albums. Just waiting by the car for Paddy to come back so he can let me in. He's just ran into Save On to grab some dinner bits. I had an idea a few days ago. I don't know if anyone's ever seen this, but on wedding stationery, sometimes on the envelopes of their wedding invites, people put really nice like calligraphy writing. My dad randomly is really good at doing that. Here he comes, Paddy, not my dad. So anyway, I asked him yesterday if he wouldn't mind writing some people's names on the card, then I can write the rest in normal writing. Hello.
Do you think it'd be worth getting, I bought some orange juice. I was thinking, watching Anthony Joshua without drinking some Bucks Fizz before might be a bit.
Yeah.
What else do we mimosa drink?
Oh my gosh. Don't know if any of that would make sense, but I just managed to pick up some fountain pens from Staples for my dad to do his thing. These, I've never seen these before. It's probably really boring to show, but they look like ballpoint pens, but they're like fountain pens. You know, in school, we all wrote with Parker pens. My hair's all frizzed up. Is that a word? Frizzed up? From being up on the deck on the ferry, but it's so nice out there watching the islands and the mountains go past. It's really gorgeous when the sun's setting actually. And I met this older man on there. Paddy was cold because he didn't bring a jumper, so he was sat in the sheltered bit and I was just on the side looking for whales as per usual.
Little bit of bubbly.
And we just got chatting, me and this older man. It was just so nice. He was telling me all the names of the islands, the mountains. Mount Baker today was really clear on the horizon. That's a huge mountain in Washington. He was talking about all his family. It was just so nice. Don't you find that these days after COVID, it's so nice like connecting with
Having
people
any social interaction with
in
anyone.
person, and like we're outside in the breeze just chatting with our masks off. It was like, oh, this feels so special.
The non-mask thing I think is a big thing, like being able to actually see people smile.
And for a while people were just like really keeping to themselves. Do you remember when we went to Deep Cove? It's an area near us and it's literally by the ocean. We're outside, there was just dog walkers and someone came within 1.5 meters and Paddy was like, we need to go home.
You just didn't know at that time. They just made it out like it was the most contagious thing ever.
We've been re-watching Walking Dead literally from the start. What season are we on? 6?
Yeah, maybe the back end of season 6 now, I think.
And I can't remember what I watched it up to before, like years and years ago when it first came out, but I think I don't remember any of this, so I must have watched up to maybe season, oh my gosh, that's bright. Louise look like a ghost.
Am I allowed to go in this thing here?
I don't even know if I've watched this far up to where we're watching now, but my friend was laughing. Like, it's really stressful to watch it. Like, I enjoy it, but oh my goodness, it's stressful.
You have to take your supplements.
I have to take my calming supplements. Like, this past year and a half, I get anxiety really easily now. So I take my magnesium and L-theanine and my lavender wrist oil, and I have to take that before I watch Walking Dead. Because I'll be like grinding my teeth, just feeling like my heart's racing. Because like it's a good like adrenaline thing, but it is stressful to watch. But I would recommend rewatching it. It hasn't really aged at all, has it?
I wouldn't mind being a zombie in a movie.
Yeah, you would love to be a zombie extra.
A zombie or an orc.
You'll have to show everyone your zombie impression. Paddy's been perfecting what
he... You can do lots of different... You can, because like, do you do like a fast, aggressive one? Or do you do like more of a slow, lumbering one? Yeah, and you have to pick your injury. Like, would you have like a leg that you're dragging behind? Or Paddy was doing the other day. My head's like hanging off.
Yeah, head hanging off.
My neck's like broken.
Or like all the bones are broken in your arms or your shoulders are dislocated, so they're just like flapping around as you're like chasing people.
I've also got quite a large mouth, so I'd be able to imitate like, the, like,
eating. Do it again. Right, we are driving to my parents now, 49 minutes away. Hello! How are you? Hello.
Well, you smell lovely.
Serious, it's me! Hello, Mr. Guard Dog. What are you laughing at?
Just Paddy's complaining how much you packed and you brought 3 boxes of chocolate.
No, that was Paddy. Oh my god, that was Paddy. Hello, Reeman. Oh, you do your smile. Can't get you in focus because you're moving too fast. Reeman. Oh my gosh.
Oh, they...
I have been laughing so much because my brother William has just received his driving licence and he forgot to update his details from his provisional learner's licence from when he was 14. So it says that he is still 5'8" and 110 pounds, bearing in mind he's now 6'4". Come to view a couple of houses today with my mum and dad. The first one we're looking at is definitely a doer-upperer, but the view is amazing. I don't know if you can see behind me, but it's the ocean with all these white sailboats on. It's lovely.
The project, all right. Because you could make, because what we were talking about doing was extending it out this way.
Yeah.
Extend it right out. Come down here so you could extend the kitchen right out.
Yeah. So this one comes with a potential bachelor suite, they're calling it, or guest suite. You could also knock the wall down and make this into a living room. That staging takes up half the room. Little geckos down here. Oh, look, they're going up in between the... You can see its tail there. Oh, there's a big one. Look! We're home from viewing houses. We've viewed 2 today. So my parents are on the hunt for a house out here. They're currently staying in this really cute, they call it the cottage. I'll show you behind me. It's in a beautiful area actually. I'll show you. There's stables, mountains behind me, but I really squint when I turn around, so I'll show you in a sec. But we viewed 2 houses today. They were both lovely and really nice areas. Well, the first one was definitely a doer-upper, as I mentioned, but the view was gorgeous and it was a good price. The second one needed a lot less doing to it, but it didn't have an ocean view. But it was lovely, and they are going to put an offer in on the second one. So that's exciting. We shall see. Houses here are so competitive right now. Prices have absolutely skyrocketed. I think people are moving from Vancouver to the island because of COVID, working remotely and everything. Anyway, we've just got home in time to watch the AJ fight. We're all big Anthony Joshua fans here. I can hear the boys shouting from inside the house. I'm gonna run in now. The plan for the rest of the day is AJ fight. Then Mum and I are gonna go to a dress appointment. I'm gonna try on a few wedding dresses. This particular shop has in stock one dress that I've really had my eye on. It's by Stella York. So maybe I'll change my mind when I actually try it on, but I'm really excited to try that on, and they've set aside a few other dresses, similar styles for me to try on. So we're gonna go there. And then we're going to actually pick some apples because my mum really wants to make an apple crumble. There are lots of apple and pear trees on this little farm they're staying on. So a really lovely, wholesome day. Okay, let's go inside and watch the AJ fight. I'll put the kettle on and then maybe also make a Bucks Fizz. Grandad's in England, dialing in on the iPad.
Let's shut the blinds.
Watching the AJ fight with us.
Does anybody want these? These are really nice. This is full of
Mum offering her tomatoes. How are you feeling, boys? What are your predictions?
Going AJ points. I think it's going to hurt Usyk early. And then it's going to be quite competitive mid-rounds, and then AJ's going to win.
Oh my gosh, it's a Rocky!
Oh wow!
It's Rocky, Dad!
It's so old school, isn't it?
Dad, I can't believe
Oh, that is cool. That is very cool.
Oh wow, he's going all out, isn't he? Look at that.
Oh my god! Will!
Oh my god!
Paddy just messed it up.
Oh no, quick, put it back on, put it back on! Oh!
Put that away from you. Don't let me touch that again. You're pacing up and down, isn't it?
I know, you can't sit still. Come sit in this comfy chair.
Okay, if you don't take that chair in the next couple of minutes, I'm going to sit in there.
Usyk's just going for it, isn't he?
This is like the biggest thing that's going to happen to me this whole year.
This is the biggest thing that's going to happen to you all year.
Usyk going straight after the champ. He is not deterred or fearful at all.
What are you offering out now? Mum's nervously eating. Yeah, I'll have one, thank you. Where's my calming supplements? I feel really stressed. Come on!
Come on, Adrian! So nervous!
I am.
Oh no! Oh no!
My God!
It was 10 seconds left, they rung the bell like 9 seconds. Yeah, they did. They called the flight at 9 seconds.
Oh my God! AJ's lost. Right, come on then, Mum. Here we go. Our dress appointment.
Off we are again. Off we are again.
You're so good on the camera, aren't you? You're a natural. Right, on that sad note, we have to leave now. Poor AJ. He'll make a comeback. Our hearts were racing.
It's so sad because he's so handsome. His beautiful, handsome face is smashed up. It made me want to cry.
Mum just didn't want his face to be puzzled. We're just arriving in the nick of time. Trying to look out. Oh, I can see it just across the street. Lady Bell Bridal. This is our room to try the dresses on. It's so so lovely. This lovely outdoor bit as well.
I recognise the back of that one a little bit. Is that the same you tried one on that had that sort of beading, and you liked that sort of 1920s, almost 20s look.
Yeah, it's beautiful,
isn't it? Yeah, that's pretty.
It's like lilies, your favourite.
It's gorgeous. Yeah, I love the train on that. That's beautiful. Yeah, Georgina, that's beautiful. Isn't it?
Yeah. And the edging of this is nice, isn't it?
On the scallop, on this you mean? Yeah. And on the dress, that part is really perfect. It's just, I think...
It's just the back is too low,
the back of the shoulders, the shoulder bars. I feel like if you had a big sneeze, the scoot snap. It's pretty.
I'm not sure about the...
I know exactly what you're thinking. I bet you anything you're thinking of neck curtains.
Yes! Well, that was successful. I think we found the dress, but I'm being a bit cautious.
She looked gorgeous in it, beautiful.
I loved it. It's the dress I've been eyeing up ever since we first got engaged, and it was everything I imagined trying it on. But I don't know, I think it's just because I've only gone for 3 fittings. I feel a bit like I don't want to rush it, but also I do need to make a decision in the next couple of weeks. I think my issue is as well that I actually did prefer the train on a different dress we tried on a couple of weeks ago, but I prefer everything else on this dress. Mum's saying it smells like cabbage out here for some reason. Right, we're gonna head back.
We can find one in here.
Mum's saying she wants to pop into Valley Village. Maybe we'll find a wedding dress in here. There's usually lots of funny stuff in here, to be fair. I've found an absolute gem. Wonder if I should get that for Paddy. Mum's found her Halloween costume. Corn on the cob.
And then a tall pumpkin spice latte with oat milk.
And no cream.
Thank you.
No problem.
Thank you. Pumpkin spice lattes.
Welcoming fall.
Wake us up a bit. We're like emotionally exhausted now after the AJ fight, devastation, and wedding dress try on. My dad's practicing his calligraphy writing to write people's names on our wedding envelopes. It's so sweet. Just thought my parents to view a house that has a grow up. Cannabis is legal in Canada. The house was beautiful in parts, but yeah, it comes with a rental space that comes with a cannabis laboratory. Oops. So that house would be fine because the grow up, I shouldn't call it that, it's like cannabis producing place. It's all legal and certified by Health Canada, and it's apparently a family owned business. It's separate to their house, they pay their own rent and electricity and everything. But then the big thing was that they had also been growing cannabis in the basement of the house, which is like a massive no-no because your potential to have mold in the house and everything is so high, and it's really hard to get house insurance. Like if you have a fire or anything, you try to claim it and they find out you've been growing weed inside the house. So that was pretty funny. And then the second house we went to see, which I didn't choose, was also nice, but then it had like this outdoor shed bit and we were like, oh, let's just go and see what's in that little outbuilding. Lo and behold, it was another grow up. Oh my gosh. Anyway, they've just put an offer in the house we viewed yesterday, the second house we saw. They absolutely love it. So they're feeling a bit nervous. They're just so over house hunting now. They just want to find somewhere as lovely as their rental property as it is small. So yeah, I'm crossing my fingers for them. What's that riddle? You're really good at that actually, Dad, aren't you? The woodpecker peck.
A woodpecker could peck all the wood it could peck. How much wood could a woodpecker peck? A woodpecker could peck wood, yeah.
Oh, well done! Yay! You're doing 5 pull-ups before dinner?
Yeah. From a pull-up bar.
999,000! Mum's made apple crumble.
With the apples from the trees outside.
Yep. Which the boys picked yesterday afternoon.
It's a healthy one. It's oats and cinnamon and a tiny bit of sugar and a little tiny bit of flour.
Did she just say we're the last ones?
We're the last one there, yeah.
To arrive.
Right on the back.
We're home to the kitties! They're behind this camera on the kitchen side. My dad finished writing people's names on most of our envelopes. Hello, Queenie. Hello, baby. We have an amazing cat sitter, Katie. She lives just down the road. She's from Fur Kids Pet Care. If you live in the area, she's absolutely amazing. She does dog walking and everything as well, and she comes to look after them whenever we go away. Come home to a little delivery from Antipodes, so I'm gonna do an unboxing quickly before I sign off. I'm wearing like 3 layers, by the way. It's not very nice weather outside. The drive home was a bit scary. Ooh! I love this brand. It's really natural, but it works. Like, it's natural but scientific. They've sent me their Glow Ritual Vitamin C Serum with plant hyaluronic acid. Oh, I usually can't say that word first time. Very excited to try this out. Okay, gonna go snuggle with the kitties, have a shower, put my PJs on. Thank you so much for watching. As always, I will see you back here on Wednesday, and if you haven't already, please remember to subscribe and like this video. It honestly means so much to me, and it really helps me out. Thank you. Bye.